Welcome to Panther Sports, your one-stop shop for all things athletic at High Point University. I'm your host, Travis Woody. This past Sunday, senior guard Nick Barber was named first-team All-Big South Conference for the second time in his collegiate career. He was also named the Big South Player of the Week. Barber leads the Big South and ranks 10th in the nation with 20.8 points per game this season. He leads the nation in three-point percentage at 49.8% and ranks second in the nation in three-pointers per game with 3.6. Barber and the Panthers faced the Fighting Camels of Campbell University last Wednesday, and on senior night, Nick Barber would not fail to please. Barber's 44 points broke the High Point University Division I record for points in a game and points in a career. Both records were previously held by Arizona Reed. These numbers are both second highest in all of High Point basketball history. Senior Shay Shine contributed 16 points of his own, while Justin Cheek and Corey Law added 10 points each in the blowout victory over the Camels. The Panthers never trailed in the contest and finished the regular season off in grand fashion by sending Campbell back to Bowie's Creek after the 98-60 victory. Last night, the Panthers faced the Running Bulldogs of Gardner-Webb University in the first round of the Big South Conference Tournament. And for the second consecutive season, the Panthers advanced to the quarterfinals with a first-round victory. As we mentioned earlier, Nick Barber is in some sort of a zone right now because he is continuing to put up big numbers. Last night, he led all scorers with 22 points. Junior Corey Law finished the contest with 16 points and 11 rebounds. Early in the second half, Gardner-Webb tied the game at 26 apiece, but a Shay Shine three-pointer would give the Panthers the lead that they would not relinquish. A late-game burst sent High Point on to the second round with a 68-58 victory. The Panthers will play top-seeded UNC Asheville tomorrow at 6 p.m. in Asheville, North Carolina. The High Point women's basketball team got back to its winning ways with a victory over Presbyterian College last Saturday in the Millis Center. Senior Shamia Brown scored 10 points and pulled down 5 boards, which moved her into first place on the High Point University Division I career rebounding list with 693. Brown is now High Point women's all-time leading scorer and rebounder. Cheyenne Parker led the Lady Panthers with 21 points and 9 rebounds. And junior Aaron Reynolds joined the duo of Brown and Parker in double digits with 16 points of her own. The 60-53 victory snapped High Point's 5-game losing streak. The Lady Panthers were back at it again last night as they faced the Eagles of Winthrop University, hoping to continue their success on senior night. The Lady Panthers jumped ahead with an explosive first half that would pave the way for their second straight victory. Cheyenne Parker broke the Big South single-season blocks record with 5 on the night, giving her 99 for the season. Along with her 5 blocks, Parker scored 17 points and grabbed 17 rebounds for her 16th double-double of the season. Lady Panthers were led in scoring by senior Shamia Brown with 23 points. Aaron Reynolds contributed 18 points of her own, and Taylor Tremblay also scored in double digits with 11. Lady Panthers went on to win the contest by 31, the final score of 81-50. Lady Panthers have 2 games left of the season, both on the road. When the regular season comes to an end, High Point prepares for next week's Big South Conference Tournament, which will be held in the Millis Center. When we return, we will take a look at some spring sports action from this past week. Don't go anywhere.
At High Point University, every student receives an extraordinary education in an inspiring environment with caring people. Cutting-edge academic programs are matched with state-of-the-art living. The transformation of this institution has tripled its size, and it has attracted national attention. Students learn and live in a beautiful 300-acre campus. That's High Point University. Extraordinary.
Welcome back to Panther Sports. After an opening game victory over the Naval Academy, High Point's women's lacrosse team traveled to Blacksburg, Virginia to experience some ACC talent in the Hokies of Virginia Tech University. Perhaps it was the nerves of the Lady Panthers, but the Hokies came out and scored the first 8 goals of the contest. High Point would settle down and pull to within 3 at halftime. The Hokies would come out, though, with the same fire that started the match, and scored the first 2 goals of the second half. Sarah Coleman scored 4 goals for the Panthers, but after her 4th goal was scored with 27 minutes left in the contest, the Panthers were unable to get anything else going offensively. The 18-8 loss was disappointing to the Lady Panthers, but would help them prepare for the rest of their season and gave them a taste of some high-quality competition, something they desire to achieve as the season wears on. The Lady Panthers take the pitch again tomorrow as they host UC Davis at 3 p.m. The High Point University baseball team took on some big school competition as well this past week. Last Tuesday, the Panthers hosted UNC Charlotte, and their bats came to life. Behind the lead of junior Sean Wilson, the Panthers toppled Charlotte 12-5. Wilson went 4 for 4 with 3 runs scored in the game. Junior Ryan Retz pitched 6 2/3 innings for the first win of his season. The very next day, the Panthers traveled to Winston-Salem for a thriller against the Demon Deacons of Wake Forest. Matt Armstrong threw 6 1/3 innings for his first win of the season. After trailing 7-4 in the second inning, the Panthers strung together some hits to tie the game at 7. After that point, High Point began to pull away, and closer Jamie Schultz held off a 9th-inning rally by the Demon Deacons to give the Panthers a 16-15 road victory. Fresh off a few big wins, the Panthers began a 3-game series with a doubleheader against the Flyers of Dayton University this past Saturday. Junior Malcolm Clapsaddle captured his 2nd win on the mound for the first game as the Panthers continued their winning ways with a 6-3 victory. Game 2 was not so productive for the Panthers, though. Sophomore John Carlson gave High Point 5 solid innings until he took a line drive off his foot. The game completely changed at that point, and the Flyers took advantage of the flustered Panther squad, handing Carlson his first loss of the season with a 10-2 final score. The next day, the Panthers looked to take the series with a win in Game 3. The audience saw a solid effort from both teams as the Panthers played error-free baseball for the first time since the season opener. Freshman Joe Goodman gave 2 1/3 scoreless innings of relief to snag his first win of the season. Trailing in the 6th inning, Devin Banofsky started a 1-out rally with a double down the right field line. After Ryan Retz was hit by a pitch, Mike Mechanowski singled to left to score Banofsky. Ryan Rush tied the game with a single to left center, which scored Retz. And freshman Josh Spano hit a ground ball toward third base that was not played correctly by the Dayton defense. Mechanowski scored on the play, giving the Panthers the 4-3 lead. Jamie Schultz made sure the Flyers didn't change that and earned his 3rd save of the season. The 4-3 win gave the Panthers a 6-2 record as they host Virginia Tech tonight at Willard Stadium. Just announced yesterday, High Point's Ryan Retz was named the Big South Conference Player of the Week. Retz earned the pitching win against UNC Charlotte and hit .500 against Wake Forest and Dayton with 3 doubles, a home run, and 10 runs batted in. Retz is scheduled to start tonight against the Hokies at Virginia Tech. We're going to take a quick break, but stay right where you are. Panther Sports will be right back.
At High Point University, every student receives an extraordinary education in an inspiring environment with caring people. With rigorous academics and stellar faculty, students enjoy state-of-the-art facilities inside the classroom and across campus. In the last 6 years, the university has achieved high rankings and has tripled in enrollment and national stature. Our focus is on holistic education, on experiential learning, and on values-based living. That's High Point University, extraordinary.
Welcome back. We've had a lot happening this past week in High Point University athletics. We've got basketball wrapping up their seasons with both the men's and women playing at a high level. We've got student athletes breaking records and being recognized as elite conference and national players. Make sure to go out and support your fellow classmates in their athletic endeavors because High Point University is making a name for itself in Division I athletics. Unfortunately, that's all the time we have for this week's edition of Panther Sports. I hope everyone enjoys their spring break with some safe and responsible fun. We'll see you back here in a few weeks for High Point University Athletic Update. Good night.